welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hi everyone, I'm Mike.
Hello, I'm Rainbow.
And today we are beginning a 3-day look at the right tool for the job.
That's important.
Yeah, when I say the word tool, people think of those important things you use to do a job. And generally, tools make me think of hammers, screwdrivers, saws, things for building things or fixing things in your home and in other places. But really, when we say the right tool for the job, if it's a different kind of job, you will need a different kind of tool. After all, if your job is being a dentist, a tooth doctor, you probably don't want to use hammers and saws and screwdrivers on a person's teeth.
Yeah, that would be
the wrong tool for that job. Right? So let's think of different types of jobs and different types of tools. Teachers, that's a job.
Yeah.
They have tools.
Yeah.
Again, not hammers and saws.
No.
But what kind of tools would a teacher need for their job?
So we would need to have a very sharp brain. That's our best tool.
That's always a useful tool.
And maybe we need to have some books to refer to.
That's right, books. And of course, in a classroom, you'll need pens or chalk to write on the board. You'll need an eraser. I know a lot of teachers have things to play games with. Like a big dice or a ball to throw at things. So really, depending on the job, the tool can be really different. But each job will have the right tool that you need to do the job successfully. Let's look at part A. Ace and Ellie are going to be looking for some more traditional tools. Ace and Ellie are at a hardware store.
Besides the drill, what do we need for the project?
It's a good thing that I listed everything when we were talking about it.
Great. I can always count on you. So, what's first?
You said we needed wire, but you didn't say what kind.
All right, so let's take a look at the right tool for the job, part A. So we've got our two main characters, Ace and Ellie. Where are they at looking for tools? Well, we would expect this. The hardware store. First sentence says, Ace and Ellie are at a hardware store.
Okay, and that's the kind of place you would buy those tools like hammers, screwdrivers, saws, and things like that. So maybe they're going to build something or fix something. Let's find out. Ace begins by saying, besides the drill, what do we need for the project?
Ooh, they're building something.
Yeah, something's going on. And we know that they need a drill. So maybe they've already gotten one of those from the store and they need some other things. He wants Ellie's help to remember what other things they need besides or along with the drill.
Right. Ellie says, it's a good thing that I listed everything when we were talking about it. Making a list is really important.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're buying things that you don't normally use.
That is very true.
Okay, so we've got the word besides. So besides is other than. So if I said, I like everything on the table besides that red one. That means I like all of these, but I don't like the red one. So besides is the other option. It's like except for, and we would be comparing it to something else that we're talking about. Okay, and here we have these two people, Ace and Ellie. They are working on something. That is a project.
Yeah, a project is something that you are doing and you have a goal. You have an idea of what you want to have or what it will look like when you're finished. And then you will do this. A project will probably have a beginning and an ending. It won't go on forever.
Right.
And you'll talk about your goals or what you think will be success, and then you try to reach that. It could be your homework is a small project of schoolwork that your teacher gives you every evening. It could be something much bigger. It could be something you work on by yourself for a long time. Or maybe you work with a group of people and it only takes a few hours. But as long as you do the work and reach your goal, you have finished your project.
Yeah, and for this project, we need a lot of different tools. So when we have a lot of things on our mind, what we want to do is we can benefit. It would be good for us to make a list. And if we list out something, that's the verb to list, that means you write it down one by one. So for example, I can say number 1, I need a hammer. Number 2, I need a screwdriver. Number 3, I need some cardboard. That is a list. So a list can be used as a verb, to list, or a noun, which is the list that I'm creating. Okay, so Ace is gonna take a look at what's going on with that list.
Yeah, he's very happy that Ellie has listed out all the things they need. This way they won't forget to buy anything. Ace says, great, that is wonderful that you've listed out all the things we want. I can always count on you. I can always rely or depend on you. You always help out in the end, Ellie. Thank you for that. So he asks, what's first? What's first on the list? What's the first thing we need?
You said we needed wire, but you didn't say what kind. So there are thin kinds and thick kinds made of different materials. What kind of wire do we need? We are not too sure, but we're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back to the dialogue.
I guess it slipped my mind. Anyway, we need chicken wire.
Okay. After that, you said screws or nuts and bolts. You weren't sure which would work better.
Let's get the latter. They'll be stronger.
Fine. Last, we need to get some wood beams.
All right, we are back with Ace and Ellie shopping at the hardware store for all the things they need for their project. Now, first on the list, or the first thing listed by Ellie that they need is wire. Now, again, Ace is very happy that Ellie has listed out these things. As he says next, I guess it slipped my mind. What kind of wire we need? Ooh, I didn't write that down. And so he says, anyway, we need chicken wire. So that's the kind of wire that they need. That's quite different from what I would expect. Of course, wire could be something that carries electricity. Like if you plug in your lamp, the electricity goes down a wire that would be made of copper for carrying electricity. Chicken wire is quite different. We'll talk about that in a second. But first, we have this very useful phrase, especially if you forget things like I do, the phrase slip my mind.
Yeah, so sometimes when we talk about slipping, or normally when we talk about that, it's when the ground is very wet and we fall down, we slip, we slide a little bit. So when we have information that's slipping our minds, it's like the information flew out of my mind and I don't remember it. So when you don't remember something, you can say, That slipped my mind. Can you remind me again? Slip my mind is used as an idiom. Those words come all together.
There you go. It's basically the same as forget.
I forgot.
Or something like that. So it slipped his mind what kind of wire they were going to buy, but then he remembers chicken wire. Now, chicken wire is a little bit different. It will be made of long, thin pieces of metal, like any kind of wire. But chicken wire has already been twisted and it's been made into kind of like a fence. So basically, you'll probably buy a big roll of chicken wire and you'll pull it off there, attach it to a stick, and then you can make a fence and you might put your chickens inside the fence or the little place and they can't get out because of this chicken wire. So clearly, they're building something outside.
Are they making a farm?
I don't know what they're doing. Let's keep on with the list. Maybe it will become clearer.
Oh, Ellie says, okay. After that, you said screws or nuts and bolts. You weren't sure which would work better. We're not talking about nuts that we eat. We're talking about nuts and bolts as a little screw, a little thing that goes in there when you're building something. You can't eat these. Nuts and bolts, often they go together. These are a small type of tool used to secure something.
Okay, so that's probably to attach the chicken wire to something else. So yes, they could get one, they could get the other. There's a choice of two things here that they could buy. And then Ace says, let's get the latter. They'll be stronger. So there were screws or nuts and bolts. And he said, let's get the latter, which tells us that he wants to get the nuts and bolts. He doesn't have to say it, but just by saying the latter, we know that. And he says, they'll be stronger. Yeah, I guess it will be easier to keep the chicken wire attached to whatever they need using the nuts and bolts.
Ellie says, fine. Last, we need to get some wood beams. So these are pieces of wood that I guess are used to build something that they want to put together. What's wood? Well, this is the stuff that comes from trees, right? So when you chop a tree, you usually would do that because you want to use the wood to build something. Now in North America, many houses are built from wood. Of course, we have tables and chairs that are built from this wood, and wood is used for many different purposes. It is a great tool. It is a great material. Now, what would be wood beams?
A beam would be something that you use to build a large building or even a small room and to make it stronger. The beam will be sort of like the bones of the building or the room. Often in a room, you might look up and see a ceiling, but maybe in the middle of the ceiling, going from one wall to another, will be this bigger, thicker part. And it's kind of like the bones of the ceiling. It will hold up the ceiling and make it much, much stronger. Beams can be made of wood. You can see wooden beams on the inside of old buildings or the inside of old boats, kind of like, again, the bones or the ribs. And of course, we can make beams out of steel or concrete or anything that's strong and will hold up a building and stop it from falling down and having bad things happen. The beams give that building, that ceiling, that wall, its strength. All right, guys, that's all the time we have. I'm still curious about what kind of project they were building. I think they're planning on being chicken farmers.
I think so too.
They're making a little chicken enclosure.
Raising some little chickens.
Yeah, who knows? Anyways, we'll be back with more tools for more jobs tomorrow. So your only job is to come back and join us for that. And your only tool, well, two tools, your eyes, three tools, your eyes, your ears, your brain. You can bring those with you all the time though. So we'll see you back here. Bye-bye. Ace and Ellie are at a hardware store.
Besides the drill, what do we need for the project?
It's a good thing that I listed everything when we were talking about it.
Great. I can always count on you. So, what's first?
You said we needed wire, but you didn't say what kind.
I guess it slipped my mind. Anyway, we need chicken wire.
Okay. After that, you said screws or nuts and bolts. You weren't sure which would work better.
Let's get the latter. They'll be stronger.
Fine. Last, we need to get some wood beams.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 besides 介系词，除了还有。Besides studying, she also worked part-time at a restaurant. 除了念书，她还在餐厅打工。Part-time 指的是兼职。下一个单字 project 名词，工程。It took 5 months to finish this project. 这项工程花了5个月完成。下一个单字 list 动词，列出，把什么列入清单。Joe listed all his favorite movies. Joe 列出了他所有喜欢的电影。最后一个单字 wood 形容词，木质的。Our new house has a wood floor in the living room. 我们新的房子客厅铺着木质地板。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 It's a good thing that 加主词加动词，幸好怎么样？这是一个固定用法，也可以说 good thing that 加主词加动词。我们来看看这个例句。It's a good thing that we brought an umbrella. 幸好我们带了伞。下一个文法 count on somebody 依靠仰赖某人。count 在这里可以用 depend 来替代。我们来看看这个例句。I can always count on my best friend for support when I needed the most. 在我最需要的时候，我总是可以依靠我最好的朋友的支持。最后一个文法 Something slips one's mind. 某人遗忘某事物。直接的翻译就是某事物从某人的脑海中溜走了，意思就是某事物被某人忘记了。Slip 指的是溜走。Mind 指的是脑海、头脑。我们来看看这个例句。I'm so sorry I didn't call you. It slipped my mind. 很抱歉我没有打电话给你，我忘了。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Here's how to play. The host will be holding 3 cards. Each card will have 2 sentences containing a secret vocabulary word or phrase that has been replaced by the word bear. The host will read the sentences out loud for the contestants to guess. Whoever guesses first gets a point. The person with the most points wins. And you can play along too.
Hey everyone, I'm Carolyn.
I'm Toy.
And I'm Winnie.
Okay, are you both ready to play?
So
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started. The first one is a noun and it's one word. They just moved to the new house and don't have much bear. Pets are not allowed on the bear in my house.
furniture.
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking carpet.
That's a good answer though, yeah.
Okay, I'll read the sentences. They just moved to the new house and don't have much furniture. Pets are not allowed on the furniture in my house.
Okay.
That was a tricky one though.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a tricky one. Your answer was good.
Thanks.
Okay, the next one is a verb and it's one word. I want to bear some ways to solve the mystery. What do you bear we do about the mice problem?
Suggest.
Oh.
I think I heard toy first.
Okay, go ahead.
I think I heard toy
Ooh, it's
first.
close.
Okay, so it's 1 for 1? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'll read the sentences.
Oh, yes.
I want to suggest some ways to solve the mystery. What do you suggest we do about the mice problem? Okay, last one.
We got this.
Okay, it's a phrase and it's 2 words. Today is a beautiful day, bear picnics. Kelly found the card that's bear her mom's birthday.
To have, no.
One more time.
Yes.
Today is a beautiful day. Bear picnics. Kelly found the card that's bear her mom's birthday.
Remind.
For
Let's
a-
have. To have. Can you do one more time?
Sure. Today is a beautiful day. Bear picnics. Kelly found the card that's bear her mom's birthday.
Labeled with, filled with.
Just love. To love.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay, you're gonna call it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it.
Worse.
Perfect for.
Oh. What are the sentences?
Yeah. Today is a beautiful day. Perfect for picnics. Kelly found the card that's perfect for her mom's birthday.
Okay.
I was stuck on the first sentence.
Yeah.
The first and second sentences
Yeah.
were like very quite different
Oh,
situations.
Okay, so I guess it's a tie.
Yeah, that's the good news.
Okay.